Okay, guys, next part of our experiment. We're going to see how much of a solute will dissolve into a solvent when we're making our saturated solution. Here we go then. So I've got a sample with his copper sulfate, copper 2 sulfate specifically, and it says that it's harmful, so I'm going to put my goggles on in case anything gets in my eye. It also doesn't taste very nice. I'm also using glassware, so I want to be very safe. Now, because my box of copper sulfate is too big to weigh on my little tiny flat pan balance here, I've put some into a container. There it is. It looks very pretty. It's this blue crystalline substance. And if I start off if I tilt down a little bit so you can see my numbers here, you see it says 0.0 grams. When I'm starting off, I've actually got a mass of 40.1 grams of copper sulfate in that little tub. I've got a spoon so I can measure it as well. If that's the only thing I can measure with, I'd use that. I've actually got some milliliter and 5 milliliter and 2 milliliter measuring spoons. Somebody must have got very angry with this particular spoon. They didn't like that one. They've broken it in half. Right. I've taken my measuring cylinder and I've measured out 25 milliliters of water in it, and I poured it into this beaker, and I'm going to now see how much I can dissolve into my beaker. So I'm going to take a little scoop of copper sulfate and pour it in, copper sulfate being my solute. And now I'm going to give it a little mix. I'm going to use the opposite end of my spoon. Stirry, 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 stirry. Stirry, 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 stirry. And everything has dissolved. Now I know everything's dissolved because I lie a bit. Most of it's dissolved. Let's stir a bit more. Stirry, stirry, stirry. Yeah, everything's dissolved. Oh no. Stirry, stirry, stirry. Everything's dissolved. So I'm going to take another spoon and repeat. Eat, sleep, repeat. And as it goes on, you can see that my mass of salt is going down rapidly. Stirry, stirry, stirry. I have a stirring machine over on the side, which I might show you during the lesson. But right now I'm dissolving. Now, because it's hard to see on my speckly desk what it looks like, I'm going to put something white underneath my sample of salt, and then it's easy to see when everything's dissolved. Now it's going blue, but I can't see any crystals left, so I can take another spoon. I'm going to keep on going like this until I'm fully there. Right, stirry, 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 stirry. In fact, I might just, I can't pause now. No pausing. So stirry, stirry, a bit more stirry, stirry, stirry. A bit more to go in. I'm going to have a bit more. Stirry, stirry, stirry. There it goes. Try not to spill any. Try to hit the sides of your container with your stirring device, your stirring spoon, or your stirring rod perhaps you've got, or maybe you're just using a pipette or one of your pencils. Make sure you wash it afterwards. Going okay? Yeah, there's a couple of bits there. Just going to dissolve the last little bits. Now I need to dissolve a bit more. You need to keep on going until you can't dissolve anymore. When you get to a point when it won't dissolve anymore, you will notice, because at the bottom of your container, how have we done so far? At the bottom of your container, you won't be able to dissolve those last few crystals. If I hold up here, look. You see at the bottom of my crystal? At the bottom of my beaker, I've got some crystals that won't dissolve. They're sliding down. So, when you get some crystals at the bottom, you know that you've dissolved as much as is possible. And when that happens, you're going to look at your scales again and see how much you've used. So it says I've used 35, I've got 35.9 grams left, so I can do a bit of maths to calculate that I've used about 4.3 grams of copper sulfate. Will dissolve in 25 milliliters of water. Okay, do your stuff, make some good notes, take care, bye.